Today on Gordon Ramsay, fried Rashee Rice.
Yummy!
This is Gordon Ramsay, and today we're going to show you how to make some Rashee Rice. And first you
Breaking news, Rice jailed.
No! What are you doing? You're tearing up. You can't do that to your rice. No! The rice is ruined. Get out of my kitchen, you idiot!
What is up, gang? Carlton Flowers here with Family Sports Network. I'm back in the saddle. So I've been gone for a little bit, but we're just having a little bit of fun here, just joking around. Don't take that intro seriously. Rashee Rice is not in jail yet, or hopefully not at all. But in today's video, this is all about opinion, and what we're going to do is get the opinion of Scott Flowers, who will be reporting from Columbia, Missouri. This video clip you're going to watch is a week old. I've been super busy, but keep in mind, I had him shoot this response a week ago. So I'm going to share that with you, and then I'm going to come back and give you the update on the situation and share my opinion of what has gone down and what I think the Chiefs need to do in response to ensure a successful three-peat season. All right, cut to video.
Welcome back to the Family Sports Network. I'm your host, Scott Flowers, alongside my father, Carlton Flowers. We're going to be talking about Rice. This is a bad situation we got here, folks. Looks like Rashee Rice is turning out to be another Kareem Hunt situation. A guy who had an outstanding rookie season with the Chiefs, over 1,000 yards, close to 10 touchdowns. But then what happened? On March 30th, the Dallas, Texas police reported that there was a 6-car pileup on the highway, and one of the drivers in the wreckage was, of course, Rashee Rice, who was driving a sports car. And police reported that he was going over 100 miles per hour. But luckily, no one in the crash died. However, what made it bad was, of course, you had other accounts reported that, of course, he fled the scene. Now, he did end up turning himself over to the police. But now, apparently, he is going to be facing a several amount of charges. One of them might be aggravated assault, which could possibly get him 20 years in prison. They'll fine up to $10,000. That is, whenever he goes to court. This hasn't actually happened yet, but it's not looking good for him. Another thing of note is, again, he was going over 119 miles per hour, which, of course, is justifiable manslaughter velocity. This is an absolute waste of a talent. And the reason I brought up Kareem Hunt earlier is because he was another guy who was extremely talented, a good pick, but had really awful character issues. He was one of the best running backs we've had since, of course, Jamal Charles, who had 1,000 yards as a rookie, became the Rookie of the Year. But then the next year, apparently, he had assaulted a woman and kicked her out of his hotel room. The only thing is that he lied, which led to him getting fired. So, will the Chiefs end up firing him? I think so. I think his career with the Chiefs could be over. So now the Chiefs should be looking ahead to the draft. Because, again, another guy before that, we all remember what happened to Marcus Peters, another extremely talented player, rookie defensive back out of Washington. But, of course, the only thing between him and Rashee Rice was that he was actually suspended from the Washington's Huskies college football team while in college. But, of course, Rashee Rice apparently hasn't had too much of a character issues until just now. It just shows how much of a crapshoot the draft really is. You never really know what players are going to be good or what players are going to have character issues. That said, the last thing I heard is that he was released on a bond, and the Chiefs organization and the NFL have yet to report his actual punishment, but it's going to be pretty steep, I'm pretty sure. Because not only do you get a punishment from against the Chiefs, they might suspend him or fire him, but then if he stays on the team, then you're certainly going to get a punishment from, of course, Roger Goodell. So his future, his fate is in the hands of course, the NFL and Roger Goodell. He could be serving anywhere from a 5-game suspension to a permanent ban to prison. Like Henry Ruggs, a very similar situation. Of course, he actually killed someone in that crash. But Chiefs fans, this is not good. Not good at all. And when we have any more information on this, we will let you know. Interesting to see what my father Carlton has to say about this. This is one of those things where you just never know what you're getting in a draft. You might get a guy like Patrick Mahomes or Travis Kelce, or you could be drafting the next O.J. Simpson. I'm the first YouTuber to make an O.J. Simpson reference. That's all we have for this one. I've been Scott Flowers for the Family Sports Network.
All right, thank you, Scott Flowers, for that report. And I tell you what, I can't disagree with anything you said. I mean, when we think about this, it was actual manslaughter speed. If somebody were to get killed in that accident, we're talking manslaughter. So that's not good at all. That's not good at all. But to update you, let's just talk about the generalities here and what's happening right now. So, the latest news surrounding the automobile accident involving Rashee Rice in Dallas, Texas, sheds light on the legal implications and the civil lawsuit filed against him. So here are the key details. The accident, Rashee Rice, wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, involved in a multi-vehicle crash on Central Expressway in Dallas, Texas. We were in the Dallas area the day this happened, and I remember we were in the car with the family, my kids, my grown kids and my grandkids, and Scott Flowers told me when he saw the breaking news report. We were right down there. So the accident was the result of a high-speed collision, and we had a chain reaction of wrecks. Lawsuit. So here's the deal. There's a lawsuit that has been filed, and that's pretty sad. So we've got two victims. At first we thought, well, it was an accident. They just hopped out of the vehicle. Nobody was hurt. You know, no big deal. And so maybe they should have hung around instead of fleeing the scene of the accident. But it's worse than that because the two victims, Edward Petrovsky, or Petrovsky, I don't know how you pronounce that, and Irina Gromova, a husband and wife, they have filed a lawsuit because they were injured in this accident. So, one of the plaintiff's injuries include, this is not good, guys, trauma to the brain, lacerations to the face requiring stitches, multiple contusions throughout the body, disfigurement, internal bleeding, and other internal and external injuries. Not good. Not good at all. So the lawsuit also names Teddy Knox, SMU cornerback, as a defendant, as he was involved in the crash as well. So the legal outlook. Rice and Knox both face criminal charges related to the accident. The lawsuit demands millions of dollars in damages, including at least $10 million in punitive damages. The attorneys for Rice and Knox have not yet filed any court documents in response to the lawsuit. Okay, so here's my opinion. I'm actually going to have to admit that I'm pretty disgusted with this. Now, we know there was rumors that there was marijuana in the car. There are rumors that they had guns, possibly. We don't know if that's true or not. And that this could be the motivation of why they fled the scene. First of all, fleeing the scene of an accident is a cowardly move. Now, instead of going to check on the two people you just smashed on the highway, they grab their crap, they hop out of the car, and get off the highway, leaving the two vehicles there that they were driving. I don't like it. I'm not impressed, And I think these two young men should be ashamed of themselves. While you got two people, a couple, with a smashed face, laceration, cuts, and possible brain damage stuck in their cars, but you're going to hop on out. Well, for whatever amount they get sued for, they got it coming. And it should be the full $10 million. And maybe Rashee Rice is going to have to pray that he can play for the next 5 years in the NFL to pay for this if his insurance is not covering it. Because I don't know if insurance is going to cover you on a smash and dash. Character issues. Scott mentioned Kareem Hunt. He also mentioned Marcus Peters. And now we have this. I was so bullish on Rashee Rice. I'm not anymore. I do hope that he gets over this. I do hope that maybe through counseling and guidance that he has remorse and can recover and maybe do right by this couple. But that's probably a long shot. A long shot. We haven't heard from Rashee Rice. We haven't heard, a public apology on a microphone. We don't know what's going on there. So is this a one-time thing? Or is this a preview of what's to come in the future? Now, if it was a speeding ticket and they got caught and he admitted he was wrong, that's one thing. But no, you were speeding. You wrecked cars. You hurt people and put them in the hospital. And then you dashed. That says we have a character issue. No remorse. No remorse at all for the people stuck, injured in their car. No, we're just going to get the heck up out of here and dash. So what's going to happen this fall in the NFL season? What is going to be the punishment? Well, I'm thinking it's going to be 8 games or more. If you ask me, in my opinion, the entire season is done. You're gone. If the NFL doesn't serve it up, the Chiefs should, because people were injured. This is terrible. Terrible, guys. And we don't want to send a message to kids who look up to these players that this is something that should be left unchecked. If he gets an 8-game suspension, I think the Chiefs let him go, because why should we wait around? This is three-peat season. We need something to gel. We need to find out who's going to be across that center of the field, taking that Juju Smith-Schuster role, running hard and going up against those D-backs and safeties. We need something to gel. We don't need to wait 8 games and then throw him back in the mix. You know what? There was one little indication, cracks in the wall, last season, something that made me raise my eyebrows. And what was that? It was during the Super Bowl when Patrick Mahomes and Rashee Rice were yelling at each other. I wonder what that was all about. Was that a one-time thing? Or is that a sneak peek into the future? Is he going to become the next headache? Will he become the next Stephon Diggs? The next diva? When you combine that little incident and plus the smash and dash, I don't like it. I don't like it. I think it's time that we draft the next receiver. And in the next video, I am going to give you my opinion of exactly who the Chiefs should get that would fit like a puzzle piece with what we already have and ensure that we get this three-peat season taken care of. It's not too late. It's not too late. We can pick up a productive rookie, and we could also look at some trades. But, in my opinion, the 2024 fall season, I don't see Rashee Rice being a piece of that puzzle. He's going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait to see what kind of person he is and if he has any integrity. And then maybe we throw him back in the mix for the 4-peat. Now, what is your opinion? What do you think? Do you think that he has shot our confidence? Or do you think, no big deal, he's young, they're going to drink, they're going to drive, they're going to smoke a little weed, have accidents, and smash people's faces up? It's going to happen. What is your opinion? I'd like to know. Post it in the comments below, and we'll come back your way with an update and opinion about what we do in this draft and how we fix the problem. That's all I got for now. This is Carlton for Family Sports Network, and we are out of here.